There's a popular myth that 128 beats per minute is the rate that synergizes most with your heartbeat. It governs how your body moves. A unique weight loss beta test protocol uses cursory knowledge of mathematics, the broad strokes of microbiology, and the synchronized sense of rhythm, controlling the entire circulatory system to burn fat, backed with internal studies that discovered your genetics are not to blame. It's how you move and what you consume. You are about to enter into a twilight discovering 97,000 and counting that followed this weight loss beta test protocol, that have had body transformations that are breathtaking. Hi, my name is Patricia, and I have a bizarre story to share with you today about how I was able to help save the life of Amy Sparrow, a 39-year-old overweight type 2 diabetic and recent stroke survivor, to have her miraculously lose over 39 pounds, saving her own life and getting rid of all her previous health problems. How? All thanks to a small notebook that was given to me while I was working as a head lifeguard stationed at Laguna Beach in California. Yes, you heard me right, 39 pounds dropped, going from this to this, without the use of drugs and pills, liposuction, no-calorie diets, skipping meals, or even those gimmick fad diets. The breakthrough for Amy came from a highly improbable source, from one of the top universities in California that would change her life permanently. A formula so powerful, I devoted my life to spreading this unordinary mystery to crowds of people who were in need of this medical breakthrough. You see, Amy was eating what she thought were healthy foods that she was being told to eat from the $40 billion health industry. You know, those so-called gurus such as Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and the Atkins diet, just to name a few. Look, we don't want this to happen to you. This story just recently aired, man given 2 weeks to live after taking popular weight loss product purchased online. In the next few minutes, you will find out all the lies and dishonest schemes that led to Amy being almost on the brink of death. These lies are not only obstructing your weight loss efforts, but even more harmful is that you could very well have the early signs of kidney disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, and cancer right now, and not even know it. Fibs such as how some vegetables that numerous people believe are good for you give you thyroid issues that add fat to your belly area, regardless if you are exercising daily in the gym. How carbohydrates make you fat. Believe it or not, there is nothing inherently fattening about carbohydrates. Or how gluten-free, low-carb, sugar-free, and fat-free diets will actually increase your weight gain because of the 2 body-fattening amino acids that are hiding in most of our foods you think are good for you. This might shock you, but all it takes is 2 simple changes and you can see amazing improvements in your body without any exercise, dieting, or supplements. Can you imagine eating more food more often and dropping unwanted fat, getting rid of hunger cravings, and looking and feeling 10 to 20 years younger? Well, in the next few minutes, you will learn just how. And this might get me in a boatload of trouble for telling you this, but you're going to be completely shocked and pissed off when I expose the untold truth about one of Weight Watchers spokespersons, Jessica Simpson's fairy tale body makeover. And get this, the lean body you see on the left did not come from using the Weight Watchers point system. And in just a few moments, you will know the cold, hard facts on how celebrities really lose weight in such a quick amount of time, right inside this video. The most bizarre thing is Amy Sparrow's astounding breakthrough would be revealed when I was working as the head lifeguard, training my employees on Laguna Beach. If you stick with me to the very end of this video, you will get the opportunity to listen to some weight loss methods you have been waiting for since you became a teen. These methods are so outlandish and work so well, gym chains and big pharma companies are threatening me to remove this video immediately. I'll have to take it down soon. Be sure not to miss anything because it could mean missing out on information that could save your life, like it did for Amy. You will be given the precise fat-reducing framework that is systematically proven to quickly dissolve away every lump of fat from your body. Buckle up and get ready for your strength, energy, and sex drive to go through the roof. Greatly reduce your risk from deadly metabolic diseases like coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and stroke. Revitalize the aging process in your body. Look and feel younger. This Trimifi Diet method will give your body a complete makeover and requires absolutely 0 ridiculous diet plans, bogus weight loss supplements, no calorie counting, and no crazy workouts. Best part is, this will work for anyone. It doesn't matter what body type you have, how healthy you are, or how old you are. This systematic method is based on physics and environmental ideologies. Before we proceed here, I have to let you know about this. Check out this headline from the New York Times. I can't sleep at night knowing the weight loss industry, You know, the ones from Weight Watchers, the South Beach Diet, the Mediterranean Diet, the Atkins Diet, and the Nutrisystem Diet, just to name a few, are secretly making billions of dollars off your agony and discomfort while scamming innocent people out of billions of dollars each year. They are nothing more than marketing geniuses that do not care 1 ounce about you. What really upsets me is this. These companies are so ruthless that they are even trying to blackmail me by making threats and trying to destroy my credibility because the information I have will hurt their $40 billion a year industry greatly. All they want me to do is keep quiet and not reveal this secret weight loss method. But I owe it to you, all your pain and suffering caused by those so-called weight loss gurus and their money-hungry, blood-sucking scams. The cease and desist letters will not stop from them. They know that once the truth is exposed, you will never spend another hard-earned dollar again buying their scams, hurting their $40 billion a year business, just like the other 97,379 others who have already used this method, which you are about to see in this video. I will show you actual, undisputable evidence in just a few seconds. Picture in your head that by tomorrow morning, you are going to feel energized like you did in your 20s, even if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, right now. Also, watching your persistent belly fat disappear, the fat currently sticking out below your outfit or over your belt, quickly your body will feel restored, rested, and young again, more than likely the way you felt 10 to 15 years ago. You will also see the symptoms and causes of your most major health conditions evaporate from your body. Conditions such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, cancer, sleep apnea, osteoarthritis, fatty liver disease, kidney disease, and even pregnancy problems completely disappear. Amy's 6-week transformation. I'm about to spill the beans on the secrets that are so simple and easy to understand. The results you're about to witness are going to make you yell or scream with excitement. You will never understand how on earth you were living without this secret formula. I trained fellow lifeguards who save people's lives day in and day out. It gave me the same gratification as watching people get a second chance in life due to the systematic breakthrough discovered about a fat-burning cycle lying deep in the DNA of our ancestors, which they were threatened and forced not to talk about. I was admittedly skeptical at first, as I thought this was a bunch of BS, the same false claims I've heard before. But witnessing my once out-of-shape employees melt away pound after pound to become fit and lean by literally sitting 8 hours a day on their shift was nothing short of a miracle from God. Amy's body physically changed right before my eyes, and I noticed a huge increase in followers wanting to try this system out for themselves once they got wind of this. They could see the impact this breakthrough had on Amy, my followers, and my employees. Life-changing results were taking place day after day right before our very own eyes. I was convinced beyond a doubt that what I'm about to show you today will give you the healthy body and confidence you always wanted but never had, or once had and lost a long time ago. But the most mind-boggling thing was this. Every harmful toxin and free radical that is currently in your body will be eliminated. The same toxins and free radicals that can build up in your body, causing cellular damage and illness. This will have you feeling slim and re-energized again. You can kiss all your medical problems goodbye because every corrupt cell in your body will be repaired. You will even start looking and feeling like you did a decade ago. This is exactly what happened for Brenda in Orlando, Florida. She lost a whopping 42 pounds in a short period of time and looks and feels great now. Her health and confidence have been restored, and she can now live the healthy life she has always wanted. And Chris from Des Moines, Iowa, who lost 31 pounds and just threw away his Moexapril, which is a high blood pressure medication, in the trash because he doesn't need it anymore, saving him hundreds of dollars per month. Or Jasmine from Chicago, Illinois, who used this simple formula to go from a dress size 16 to size 10. Beauty, confidence, and vitality have been restored for Jasmine. Or Sam from Phoenix, Arizona. He lost a staggering 37 pounds by using the system while working all day at his office job. All his body fat melted away. He's looking and feeling great. But the most touching was an email I received from Leslie Christensen. Dear Patricia, as I am typing this email to you, I have tears of joy in my eyes. What you have done for me is life-changing. Before watching your video and learning your easy-to-follow system, I was almost 50 pounds overweight, according to my doctor. He also said I had high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and diabetes associated with my obesity. I honestly haven't been using your system for very long at all, and I have lost a total of 43 pounds so far. And get this, I just went back to my doctor to show him the great news, and his jaw just dropped to the floor. He couldn't believe the miraculous change he saw before his eyes. Also, all my medical problems had disappeared. Thank you so much. You have also allowed me to enjoy being a healthy mom once again and watching my kids grow up. I was so scared I would never live long enough to watch them get married. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart, Leslie. Those are just a couple of the thousands of gratifying success stories I have received, and I will show you more in the next few moments. Before I do, pay close attention to this. Now I'm going to tell you how and why this works. It will not only give your body a complete makeover, but could also save your life. As I told you earlier, my name is Patricia, a mother of 3 young brats, angels. Here's a photo I took a few days ago of my 3 beautiful children. I have been transforming the bodies of men and women of all ages using unconventional methods across the entire country. I have not only saved people's lives while working as a head lifeguard, I now save their lives conducting weight loss classes, giving them all the scientific formulas and blueprints for success that were once given to me. Looking back at it all, it seems like a dreamlike experience changing people's lives every day. But I am just your average Joe. Really, there's not much difference between you and me. I just happened to cross paths with an unconventional formula that transformed the body of Amy Sparrow, a 39-year-old overweight type 2 diabetic and recent stroke survivor, which was nothing short of miraculous, and I'm going to tell you a secret. Not only does Amy feel like she's in her 20s again, but now she has the opportunity to watch her son grow up, get married, and see her grandchildren one day. But like many of us, including myself, Amy was a bit uncertain. Even though you could clearly tell the weight just shredded off her, she wanted more concrete proof. She went ahead and got a complete physical done at her local clinic, which included countless blood tests. The doctors all determined that even though she was in her early 40s, her body had the biological makeup of someone in their mid-20s. This being told by your doctors has to make you feel pretty good. What's even more astounding is thinking about where Amy was just a few years ago. Hopeless, poor physical condition, stroke, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, and even diabetes. It was not Amy's fault that her life was this way. She wanted to always get healthier, but she was too exhausted after work to go to the gym and exercise. Amy did not realize things were this bad. It all happened suddenly. Amy had a near-death experience all because of her weight. After her first scans, the doctors determined Amy suffered a mild stroke, or a transient ischemic attack, which can be caused by a blocked blood vessel in the brain, usually because of a narrowed blood vessel and blood clot. The blood vessels become narrowed because of cholesterol-filled deposits, called plaque, that line the blood vessels. The doctors told Amy if this happens again, she could lose her life. This really woke Amy up, because prior to this incident, she did not realize her health was deteriorating like this. I still remember the day like it was yesterday, sitting next to Amy on the beach as she told me the shocking event that almost took her life in April 2016. This may make you feel very emotional, so I'm warning you now. Last spring, Amy finished her first 5K race and was training for her next one when she went home for a shower and then visited a Caribou Coffee for a latte with her son Danny. This was Amy's new hobby she wanted to do with her friends in order to help her lose weight. Driving away, her grip on her coffee cup loosened as her left arm suddenly went numb. She felt the left side of her face droop down and she couldn't speak. "Mom," Danny said, "I think you're having a stroke." Everything suddenly started to go wrong. Amy, only 39 at the time, did not realize that these were the warning signs that something serious was about to happen. Her quick-thinking son rushed her to one of the leading hospitals in Laguna Beach, California. This ended up saving Amy's life. The hospital's stroke program ranks among the top 5% in the nation and has been awarded the American Stroke Association's Gold Plus Performance Achievement for their continued high standard of stroke care. What Amy needed was a drug, TPA, a clot-busting agent that works to dissolve the clot and restore blood flow to the brain. The sooner it was given, the better the chances of reducing the extent of damage caused by the stroke. She arrived within 7 minutes of the onset of the symptoms. On average, you lose about 2 million brain cells a minute when you have a stroke, so you have to be treated as fast as you can to avoid serious disability. Stroke is the 4th leading killer of Americans and a leading cause of adult disability. That night at the hospital, doctors told Amy she had a BMI of over 35 and she was diagnosed with high blood pressure, high cholesterol and triglycerides, hypertension, sleep apnea, type 2 diabetes, and other serious cardiopulmonary disorders as a result of her weight. 1,000 things were running through Amy's mind that night, such as, will I get to see my son get married? Will I get to see my daughter graduate college? Will I get to see my grandchildren? Will I be able to travel the world and see all the places I've never seen before? She was very fortunate that she caught this in time, and thanks to her quick-thinking son, permanent damage did not set in. She would leave the hospital in complete shock that night. She didn't sleep 1 ounce. Thoughts of never seeing her kids grow up really horrified her. This was one heck of an eye-opening experience for Amy, especially because prior to this incident, she did not know truly how bad her health was. She knew she was overweight and her clothes were starting to not fit anymore, month after month, and that her flabs were starting to spill out over her waistband of her favorite jeans. The worst part is she would turn the lights off at night so that her husband could not see the sickening sight of her fat belly. But just like everyone else, she thought of herself as an average healthy person, and before this incident happened, she was trying all the gimmick weight loss systems and diet fads such as Atkins Diet, South Beach Diet, Weight Watchers, Mediterranean Diet, and the Paleo Diet, just to name a few. These weight loss systems are all about bogus counting carbs or magically eating a mountain of grapefruit, which will make those pounds drop off. Amy thought she was doing the right thing, but in the end, it was all wrong. She was always hungry at night, and she figured out what these diets were actually doing to her body. Here is an example of what a few of these diets do to your body. Very low-calorie diets. A crash diet will only come back to bite you. Starving your body of essential nutrients to lose weight quickly actually works against you. Instead of burning fat off your body, you are burning muscle to lose weight. When you have less muscle, your metabolism slows down, which is exactly what you are trying to avoid. Plus, this type of diet just can't last. You might drop a bunch of weight quickly. Most of it is water weight. But then what? You will gain back the weight as quickly as you took it off. No carb diet. This diet plan has been around for ages, but is most commonly remembered as the Atkins diet. Sure, it produces results at the beginning because eliminating carbohydrates causes your body to retain less water. But shedding water weight is a quick fix that doesn't last. Not only will you gain the weight back when you return to eating normally, but by shunning carbs completely, you starve your muscles of their energy stores and end up feeling moody and lethargic. Carbohydrates, such as sweet potatoes and whole grains, belong in a well-rounded diet and are best consumed after a workout when your body can process them efficiently. Other fad diets. Eating healthy is a critical component of any weight reduction plan, and that means a balanced diet full of whole, minimally processed foods. Diets that eliminate any key source of nutrition, vegetables, protein, fruit, or carbs, will not deliver healthy outcomes. It really wasn't Amy's fault that she was getting wrapped up in these gimmick diet scams. After all, they are money-hungry marketing geniuses behind this $40 billion a year industry. Amy's body went into complete shock. Her body was clinging on to the few calories she was taking in and then converting them to fat because she was depriving herself of carbs, which is how your body refills and restores energy. No matter how many healthy vegetables she would eat, and no matter how much exercise she would do, she could not lose any weight because she was not receiving the necessary nutrients in her diet. It really made her upset thinking about all the money she burned straight from her savings account to fuel the scams of Weight Watchers, South Beach, Atkins, Paleo, and more. Amy was constantly telling me how hungry she was using these popular diets, such as Weight Watchers and South Beach, and it wasn't her fault. The problem with many of these diets is that people are left hungry, not to mention nutrient deprived. This has led to a rise in the number of appetite suppressants, some of which were banned for being dangerous and unfortunately, most of the time deadly. Right before going to bed, again, Amy was always hungry and could not stop the urge to eat. And to make matters worse, her doctor found many signs of heart disease in her recent blood work. Signs such as an LDL level, low-density lipoprotein of 210, which is called the bad cholesterol. Normal LDL should be around 130. Amy's was almost double. Too much of it in your blood causes the accumulation of fatty deposits, plaques, in your arteries, atherosclerosis, which reduces blood flow. These plaques sometimes rupture and lead to major heart and vascular problems. Also, the doc found that her triglycerides, which are another type of fat in the blood, were at an alarming rate of 280, which is also nearly double what the norm should be of 150. Amy was in tears when hearing all this news, especially since she wanted to get healthy again for her husband and kids after her recent stroke. Her son just sat there and kept hugging her and telling her everything will be okay. After all, Amy received a serious wake-up call in life. Within 24 hours of being released from the hospital, Amy's doctor was calling her again. He said, "Amy, if you don't lose at least 40 pounds within the next 10 weeks, I am not sure if your heart can withstand your body's current weight. You have neglected your health for so many years, which has caused your blood pressure to reach 150 over 100. Your BMI is well over 35, and your cholesterol levels are through the roof." From the years of eating the wrong foods and doing the wrong exercises, you know, the ones developed by the so-called health gurus, the fat and cholesterol buildup in Amy's body was off the charts. Atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, were also starting to set in. Amy was starting to give up on life because she hadn't lost more than 30 pounds in the last 5 years. She wondered how on earth she could lose 40 pounds in just 10 weeks to prevent another stroke from returning. This was a matter of life or death for Amy, and something had to be done. This story isn't being told just so you could feel sorry for Amy. I am sharing this with you today because everything happened to her so quickly, and she thought she was healthy, but just a few pounds overweight. She also thought it was just her age creeping up on her. You see, as you get older, you are more prone to obesity and metabolic syndrome. About 3/4 of adults aged 40 and older are overweight or obese. Obesity is related to type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, breast and colon cancer, gallbladder disease, and high blood pressure. Unfortunately, we all age. We just need to know the best way to take care of our bodies. Over the next few weeks, Amy's health really started to deteriorate again. The doctor told her she should probably get her financial and legal arrangements in order and to prepare for the absolute worst. All Amy could think about is wanting to see her son and daughter grow up. The way things were going, it was looking pretty grim. Amy's son had a great outlook on life. He kept telling her, "Mom, I think God gave you a second chance in life after your recent stroke. Many people do not even live after what happened to you. God still has a purpose for you in life, and it's not your time to go. I have prayed every day for a miracle, and God told me last night in my dreams that He was going to find one for you." Amy's kids were her inspiration. She was clinging to life because of them. If it wasn't for this unpredicted, life-threatening event, she would have been dead. No joke. This change really created a whole new perspective. I still remember it like it was yesterday. I was the head trainer for lifeguards for my city, and one day while I was training my employees, things changed. You see, lifeguards perform a wide range of rescue work. Depending on the situation, they can save struggling swimmers using physical techniques they've learned or with the help of buoys or boards. They also might provide first aid and CPR in cases of heat stroke, cuts, fractures, and even heart attacks. A lifeguard's ability to perform his or her duties depends on their level of fitness. They need endurance and stamina for the running, rowing, and paddling duties that often come with the job. Lifeguards also need strength to push, pull, and carry equipment, or people in the water and on land. Exercises and training drills help lifeguards stay fit and ready to save lives. I'm ashamed to say at this time, I was failing miserably as a trainer because my lifeguards didn't have the proper training. My lifeguards would be so tired from sitting on their job 8+ hours a day that they would even fall asleep at their posts. Also, no matter what exercises I had them perform, they couldn't get to the proper body weight I needed them to be at. They couldn't lose an ounce of weight. I was telling them to drink more water, stop eating carbs, avoid fat, and control their portion sizes. Even with all the advice I was giving them, their energy levels were not increasing and their bodies were not changing at all. With a combined issue of sitting, fatigue, and eating the wrong things, I had to rethink the whole process of how to get my team fit and raise their stamina. Without stamina, they would gas out while trying to save people, and that can risk the lives of people on the beach. I later found out I was doing everything incorrectly for the past 5 years. One day, something unbelievable happened. Something I thought would never be possible would be shared with me that warm summer morning right after I got done training my lifeguards for the day. A medical student from California by the name of Rome, who was recently expelled out of a leading school of medicine because he refused to keep his mouth shut about a secret, undocumented medical breakthrough that he conducted a few weeks ago, could see the look of defeat and failure on my face. Rome overheard me training my lifeguards, and he knew something had to be done. He waited until everyone else was gone before approaching me. As I sat there with my head down, he came up to me and whispered in my ear, "Patricia, I can tell you are giving it your all and trying to help your lifeguards as best you can, but you're doing it all wrong. Your exercise drills are way too long, and by cutting out the carbs they should eat, their bodies will continue to store fat and fatigue will keep setting in unless you change your teaching methods drastically." I sat there completely confused. He then proceeded to give me the scientific method behind everything that completely shocked me. He said the reason why any man or woman who is not losing weight in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s is because their bodies are experiencing an oxidant-antioxidant imbalance. I said, "An oxidant-antioxidant what?" He told me the main cause of your body storing fat and knocking your fat-burning cycle out of line was due to having an oxidant-antioxidant imbalance, or in other words, not having enough antioxidants. And that no matter how hard you trained your lifeguards to swim, run, row, or even any type of exercise for that matter, they will never lose the proper amount of body weight, nor will they ever have enough energy to do their job properly unless you make changes. Now, even right before leaving college and receiving a very impressive award for a successful medical breakthrough that reverses obesity in adults and children of any age, I was still unconvinced that what he was telling me was true. He really broke it all down to me and made it easy for me to understand. This would change everything I learned in the past decade in the health world. He said, Patricia, what I'm about to show you will give your lifeguards the lean, fit body you want them to have, along with the confidence and restored energy that goes with it. I'll also show you how to set up your eating habits to do two specific things. Get rid of toxins built up in your body and keep your blood sugar levels stable. That's right. When I show you how to eat more specific foods, and you can eat almost as much of them as you want, the antioxidants in these foods will help fight off harmful, damaging free radicals that cause your cells to hold onto toxins and fat. When you eat foods high in antioxidants, your cells begin to heal themselves, stop the aging process, and you have cellular removal of toxins and stored fat for quick and easy weight loss. After just one simple change, you'll look in the mirror a few weeks or even days later and notice you're now slim and slender. It's true. The first benefit of doing what I'll show you is you literally release toxins that have been trapped in your cells, holding unwanted fat inside. Studies show that the cause of your cells storing more fat is something known as free radicals. These are molecules that attack your body's cells. These free radicals are in the air we breathe and food we eat and can lead to all sorts of health problems. But thankfully, you can fight off the free radicals by eating foods full of antioxidants. You can eat these foods as much as you want. The combination of releasing toxins and destroying free radicals gives you the inner chemistry of someone 10 to 20 years younger. Once the toxins are removed, the stored fat goes right out with it. So you lose weight, look and feel thinner, have more energy. Not only that, you will also wipe 10 to 20 years off your face too. It's true, antioxidant-rich foods such as broccoli, kale, and spinach help protect you from these free radicals and can help remove toxins, lose fat, and turn back the clock so you look thinner, feel younger, and become the healthiest you've been in years. Because these foods are so low in calories and high in vitamins, you can literally eat as much as you want all day long and you won't gain weight. In fact, you'll lose weight eating more of them. If you do just this alone, you'll start to lose weight a lot faster and easier, and the vitamins and antioxidants will help you look and feel thinner and 10 to 20 years younger. But I'll show you how keeping your blood sugar levels stable by eating all the time helps fat release happen all day. See, anytime you eat processed foods or foods full of sugar, this causes your blood sugar to spike, signaling your body to release hormones that store fat instead of burning it. That's right, your body turns calories to fat instead of burning them for fuel. In response to this spike in your blood sugar, your pancreas increases production of insulin. The pancreas also produces a hormone called glucagon, the hormone responsible for releasing fat. When your pancreas suddenly has to release increased amounts of insulin to deal with the increased blood sugar, it backs off on production of glucagon. The result, fat loss, is stopped. Oh, but it gets worse. Your pancreas makes more insulin than you need. So about 30 minutes after the sugar spike, you end up with low blood sugar. In order to restore your blood sugar to normal, you get cravings for more sugar and junk foods. It's true, eating more of the right foods all day long can shut off the fat storing process so your body naturally starts to lose weight. When you keep blood sugar stable, you have no cravings and your body burns fat all day. These two tips combined give you slow, steady release of blood sugar, preventing sudden spikes. This helps burn fat all day long. Over time, this fat release can add up to 20, 30, or more pounds of weight loss. And more importantly, it gets rid of cravings for junk food. By keeping your blood sugar stable, you allow fat release to take place all day, and you get rid of hunger and cravings. Also, when you eat the right kinds of foods, like I'll show you, you eliminate harmful free radicals because of the antioxidants that fight them. Once they're eliminated, your cells release toxins, you release stored fat, and you'll look and feel 10 to 20 years younger. Many studies show that this is the #1 reason 96.7% of people struggle with weight loss, even after working out for hours and going on restrictive diets. And after countless years of people not addressing this issue, this happens. You will gain even more weight, start feeling sudden chest pains, and fat deposits will start accumulating around your arteries. Your heart will also start beating irregularly, or even worse, your once healthy cells could turn into poisonous cells and lead to incurable heart complications. But get this. Most people eat the wrong foods all day long and are tired all the time and have no energy, which disrupts the natural fat-burning cycles lying deep inside our bodies. Then there's the unsolved mystery of you losing weight but gaining it back much faster, the never-ending process, and not knowing why. Sadly, the successful medical breakthrough which was discovered by Rome wasn't readily available to the public. Why? because of the frightening threats and the cease and desist letters he was receiving from the big pharma and drug companies. But seeing the pain of defeat in my eyes brought back many terrifying memories for Rome. You see, I didn't know it at the time, but Rome was telling me all this because 10 years ago his mother lost her life from following the health tips of those so-called weight loss gurus. He dedicated his entire life to finding the exact formula that would solve the obesity epidemic that is slowly killing men and women all over the world. He didn't want anyone to suffer like his mom suffered. And after being kicked out of one of the top medical universities in the country because he wouldn't keep his mouth shut, he told me he still had his old notebook which contained all the antioxidants, herbs, and minerals and guidelines that would evaporate body fat in any man or woman over the age of 30 in just a few weeks. He also told me after the first week, the powerful effects of these antioxidants, herbs, and minerals taken in a very precise order will not only get rid of body fat, free radicals, and toxins from the body, but it also contains a powerful enzyme that will restore your youthful energy, awaken your healthy skin cells around your body, and also evaporate the unwanted fat storing points on your stomach and thigh areas. I really wanted to believe Rome, and one of my biggest challenges was men and women over the age of 30. Rome shared the exact blueprints which contained his secret formula, which would allow anyone's cells in their body to fully restore and jumpstart their fat-burning cycles lying deep within their bodies. It made people feel like they were in their early 20s again. Rome completely spilled the beans on this exact antioxidant formula that was used by some of the healthiest countries around the world, such as Indonesia, India, Japan, China, and Korea. These studies show for the past 20 years, these countries have the lowest obesity, diabetes, stroke, cancer, gallbladder disease in the entire world. These people also live much longer and look much younger than anyone from the rest of the world. I really started to believe that a medical breakthrough that would change the health industry, reverse obesity, and slow down the aging process was about to be exposed. This was such an eye-awakening experience that the entire night I didn't get an ounce of sleep. I spent the whole night reading and digesting every piece of information Rome shared with me that day. The very next day, I met with each lifeguard privately and gave them the exact same formula that Rome gave me. I told them to go home and give it a try. The very next day, the excitement on their faces was priceless. Each one of them told me they felt refreshed, restored, and it felt like they had a jolt of energy throughout their bodies. It was nothing short of miraculous. 93% of all the lifeguards lost more than 2 pounds of fat overnight without any change in physical activity. Not only that, but their rescue levels went up to 98%. My lifeguards were able to perform their job duty at a much higher level. They were also more alert and not falling asleep at their posts. It started becoming more and more likely that Rome was onto something as they were all sleeping soundly throughout the night and experienced a dramatic boost of energy in the day. They were no longer falling asleep at their posts. Their energy levels were through the roof. They felt more strength in their muscles and looked and felt healthier than they had felt in the past 10 years. Not to mention, they were getting bread, pizza, pasta, ice cream, pies, and whatever they want, anytime they want. Rome's formula contained great tasting snacks and sweet desserts, which were all on his list of foods to eat. People started to get wind of this formula, and it was becoming viral. I was spreading this formula around like wildfire and helping too many people I could handle at one time. Nothing seemed to make sense. I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it with my own eyes. Men and women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s with a long history of chronic health problems were watching all the signs and symptoms just disappear into the night sky. Things started to really get crazy for me because everyone was coming up to me each day, all anxious to learn Rome's medical breakthrough that was written in this handwritten notebook that would change everyone's life for the best. After typing up a quick version of Rome's formula, I then proceeded to give it to over 500 men and women that day. There was one particular woman that I will never in my entire life ever forget. Her name was Amy Sparrow, a 39-year-old overweight, type 2 diabetic, and recent stroke survivor who was losing all hope in life. She was sitting on the beach reflecting on life with tears streaming down her face. I decided to approach and talk to her, so I sat down next to her. Amy told me that she was almost 40, had high blood pressure, a recent stroke survivor, type 2 diabetes, and if she didn't lose 40 pounds in the next 10 weeks, it could mean death for her. In my head, I was wondering if Rome's formula would work for her like it did for so many other people. She was really upset. She waited so long that it took a stroke for her to realize she was so unhealthy to the point where it was almost too late. I shared hundreds of success stories with her that were starting to pour in of all the men and women whose lives were being saved by this formula. These men and women's lives were being transformed in a matter of weeks. I asked her if she would be willing to try this exact method for the next 30 days. She told me honestly she didn't see how a 15-page notebook from a kid who was expelled from medical school was going to help her. But at this point, she was desperate and she owed it to her family to give it a try. That night, I gave her Rome's plan and told her to follow it precisely, step by step, every day for the next 10 weeks. This might shock you, but my cell phone was blowing up every day with her excitement. She was losing pounds by the day. And that same doctor who told Amy she needs to get her affairs in order and prepare for the worst was flabbergasted when he saw the sudden change in Amy's body. Changes such as radiant skin, drastic change in her belly, and even a smaller face. She no longer had to take any expensive high blood pressure medication or cholesterol pills. And on the final week of using Rome's plan, she discovered she lost a whopping 39 pounds. To see this person's life changing right before my very own eyes gave me so much confidence that this formula really worked. I was soon teaching this formula to crowds and crowds of people each and every day who needed this medical breakthrough to save their own life. The crowd kept growing and growing and really growing. Thousands of men and women each night were all dropping pounds quicker than anyone had ever seen before, rejuvenating their health and having their energy levels back to where they were in their mid-20s. With the help of social media, there were thousands of people around the country using Rome's formula and sharing the results. My inbox kept flooding with success stories. They all experienced a dramatic decrease in overall body fat and an incredible boost in their energy. Almost all their chronic health problems disappeared. Problems such as high blood pressure, heart disease, fatigue, sleep apnea, joint pain, and diabetes were gone. As I received call after call and thousands of emails and Facebook messages pouring in from people all around the country thankful for changing their lives and giving them a second chance, it became clear that my calling in life was to show as many people Rome's medical breakthrough as possible, even if the top gym chains and health industries were breaking down my back. These companies didn't want anything to do with me. The next few weeks, I reached out to Remedies, Healthy Living, Prevention, Men's Health, Shape, Women's Health, Natural Awakenings, WebMD, The Magazine, Weight Watchers Magazine, and many others. I even remember sending 562 emails to Weight Watchers Magazine trying to get this published, all who declined. Maybe because they were scared it would hurt the $40 billion money-sucking so-called health industry, because this formula was so easy to follow it could put them all out of business. I really don't know. My only option was to take this to the public myself and create a fully organized, easy-to-follow total weight loss blueprint, the same Rome had given to me. I made a list of all the most powerful antioxidants and minerals you should add to your diet right now if you want to lose fat and take years off your body, drastically regenerating damaged cells and reverse the effects of aging as much as 10 years in a few weeks. Here is also more of what you can expect in this guide. Learn a few quick and easy changes in your nutrition and workout that will help you lose the saggy stomach and achieve the lean, sexy body you want. Find out how to make your workouts shorter, more fun, effective, and efficient. Discover how to skyrocket your energy levels. I'll show you the quickest way to boost your energy so you feel vibrant and alive. Be able to play with the kids again without feeling so tired so quickly. How to finally lose fat once and for all. From your hips, buns, thighs, and belly. Feel sexier, more attractive, and better about yourself. Learn the easiest way to eat better. Set up your nutrition to burn fat around the clock. I include sample food lists and sample meals. Discover how to tone up and add lean muscle. Feel more self-confident. Have more pride and show off your toned arms while you're at it. Increase your strength. Feel stronger and healthier. You don't have to rely on others to help you move or lift something heavy. Learn the biggest deciding factor between losing fat or staying at the weight you are at now. If you fail to take this one step, losing fat will be impossible. Find out why less cardio or aerobics each week can lead to incredible fat loss. You don't have to spend hours doing cardio. Learn the secrets to losing more body fat, feel sexier, impress others more, and feel better about yourself. Learn how to figure your daily calorie needs based upon your own unique body type. Learn how, what, and when to eat to lose the pounds. Since your diet is the key to losing fat, you'll learn the right way to eat. Learn how to bust through any fat loss plateau, even if you've been stuck at the same weight for years. Learn the 3 key things it absolutely takes for you to get leaner in less time, so you can look better and get noticed a lot more. Find out how to get your body burning fat around the clock, even while sleeping. By setting up your nutrition this way, you can actually lose weight 24/7, shrink your waistline, and eliminate lower back pain. When you have a gut, your lower back has to work harder to support you. But when you lose weight, you completely eliminate lower back problems. Find out a simple technique you can use with your nutrition so you rev up your metabolism and burn fat around the clock, even while you sleep. Learning the essential ab toning exercises so you can quickly lose fat, tone up your stomach, and be able to get into your old clothes. The simple exercises you'll learn takes just a few minutes to do. Lose body fat without doing hours and hours of cardio. By boosting your metabolism, you'll burn calories even at rest. This unique eating and training plan really is the key to losing your unwanted body fat. Lose fat without doing boring workouts. This system and these exercises are specifically designed so that you get the best results in the least amount of time. Lose fat without fad dieting. You don't have to spend hours each day preparing complex foods. You need quick but nutritious meals that are fast and easy, and this system teaches you exactly how to do this. Find out healthy, nutritious meals based upon your own goal, so you eat just the right amount to lose fat. Learn the best sculpting, head-turning exercises you can do. Find out the truth about how low-calorie restrictive diets can actually slow down your metabolism and cause you to store fat. Learn how to avoid yo-yo diets that keep you losing and gaining weight. Find out how to separate good fats that you need in your diet from the bad fats that cause you to gain fatty weight. Discover the types of food that will help you fight fat and not gain it. Learn the foods that people think are healthy but are actually hurting your chances of losing thigh fat. Learn a nutrition trick that keeps your metabolism running high so you burn off more unwanted thigh fat during the day. We also included a 21-day jumpstart guide, which outlines a 21-day specific schedule containing the antioxidants, herbs, and minerals you should be consuming each morning and in what amounts, even if you want to lose 30 pounds or more and feel 10 years younger in the first month. Everything is laid out for you in an easy-to-follow step-by-step guide. Everything is so easy to understand, and Rome gives you all the scientific methods behind what we are doing. And we will also give you an advanced tracking formula so you can see how your fat percentages versus muscle growth measure up each week without having to even visit the doctor and pay those ridiculous doctor copays. We want to prove to you that you will lose fat and gain muscle rapidly. We have named this guide the Trimifi Diet, and out of the 97,379 others who have tried it for themselves, the average first-month weight loss is about 25 pounds. People like Jessica in Miami, Florida, who lost 26 pounds in the first month. Or Sarah from New York, who lost 34 pounds and 5 dress sizes in a little over a month and a half. And Fred from Utah, who lost 29 pounds. His confidence has been restored and his sex drive is now through the roof. It is important to understand that the Trimifi Diet isn't just about fixing your problems in the short term. With the Trimifi Diet, you will keep all your weight off for good. We make 100% sure of that. Not only will you lose weight, we will show you how to repair your damaged cells and rejuvenate your body rapidly, all in this easy-to-follow guide. The best part is there is no calorie counting, strict dieting, or other bogus rules you have to follow. Also, absolutely no starving yourself. Also, there is no extreme exercise plan because, as we talked about earlier, exercising too much can remove your body's energy and nutrients it needs to survive. We also have a simple-to-follow 3-minute video guaranteed to help you lose belly fat fast, which we will include today for free. This step-by-step video will help you get rid of several inches of belly fat from around your waist so you can look and feel great at work, your night out with friends, or even at your next high school reunion. Are you ready to lose 50 pounds like Barbara did? The Trimifi Diet will tell you exactly what you need to destroy the free radicals and toxins that are flourishing in your body, sucking the energy out of you, aging you, and putting you at risk for heart disease and even cancer. There is absolutely nothing like the Trimifi Diet out there, and we lay everything out for you step by step in an easy-to-follow guide. This system equips you with the exact blueprint you need to not only lose weight quickly and regain your confidence back, but also give you a clean bill of health like it did for Amy and many others. Obviously, there are other options out there for you to choose from, such as pills, gadgets, and creams that don't live up to their lofty claims. Or you could even try every new fad diet that comes out on the market. What it boils down to is this: if these systems truly worked, why does the Center for Disease Control still report these findings? More than 2 in 3 adults are considered to be overweight or obese. More than 1 in 3 adults are considered to be obese. More than 1 in 20 adults are considered to have extreme obesity. About 1/3 of children and adolescents ages 6 to 19 are considered to be overweight or obese. These are innocent people, which could be your husband, wife, mother, father, brother, sister, cousins, or even your children, who all didn't know what you will know after using this method. You could try all the DVD workouts like Shaun T's Rockin' Body DVD workout, or even Zumba Fitness Incredible Slim Down DVD system, but all these so-called systems do is end up hurting your shoulders, ankles, and knees. Or how about the Weight Watchers point system? Weight Watchers focuses on counting points, not calories. However, counting calories is also important. If you consume calories significantly below the average intake of 2,000 calories per day, you are at risk for undernourishment. For example, Weight Watchers frozen meals contain an average of 250 to 300 calories each. So if you ate one for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your total caloric intake for the day would be under 1,000, which is less than half of the average recommended intake. Undernourishment slows down your metabolism, making it harder to lose weight. It will also make you feel tired or too weak. That is why many of these fad diets truly fail. I am still really upset with myself for training people the wrong way for so many years. I was telling them to drink more water, stop eating carbs, avoid fat, and control their portion sizes. What I was doing is restricting their bodies from vital nutrients, putting their metabolism out of whack, which caused them to actually gain weight faster. Or you could spend $100 per 45-minute lesson with a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, who the majority gets certified online in one day. Yes, that's right, certified online, using an open book in one day. Do they know how the body really works? They have no experience with how the fat-burning cycles work, which are vital in order for you to lose weight and restore energy. These same trainers, like the famous ones of Lou Ferrigno, Bob Green, David Burr, and Tracy Anderson, will never tell you the same personal detox secrets as the Trimifi Diet can. And in the next few minutes, you will be able to use these top secret methods for yourself. Or how about those weight loss pills? There is no guarantee. Dietary supplements do not require approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, before being sold to the public. With so many companies and products, it is easy for unsafe ingredients to find their way into popular diet pills, going unnoticed until adverse reactions are reported to the FDA. They can increase your risk for heart attack and stroke. The main ingredients in many diet pills are stimulants that have been found to increase risk for heart attack and stroke. Often these stimulants are prescription-level drugs that have been banned from the market, but they illegally make their way back into these pills due to poor regulation of dietary supplements. You can also become very addicted. Diet pills often contain amphetamines, anti-anxiety drugs, and antidepressants. Not only is this a dangerous mix, but these drugs are also highly addictive. Also, I am sure none of those weight loss infomercials would ever tell you this. Diet pills can cause pulmonary hypertension, a rare and potentially fatal disorder due to high blood pressure in the arteries of the lungs, valvular disease of the heart, elevated blood pressure, increased pulse and heart rate, restlessness, dizziness, insomnia, dry mouth, and constipation, just to name a few. Finally, there is the Trimifi Diet system. You can eat plenty of food, no need to take any pills or medications, and you don't have to bust your butt in the gym. All you need to do is follow a simple, all-natural formula we laid all out to you step by step. The same formula that saved the life of Amy Sparrow and many other people from around the world. Consider also that my system has been validated both by top doctors from around the world and by the scientific community, and by more than 97,379 others just like you. It should be clear why we first thought about charging $197 when bringing it to the public. This is a lot less than you would spend on your prescription meds, doctor visits, or even those gimmick fad diets. You will finally have access to the easy-to-follow blueprints that reveal the two most important secrets when it comes to losing fat. And don't forget about the 21-day Jumpstart Guide, which outlines a 21-day specific schedule containing the antioxidants, herbs, and minerals you should be consuming each morning and in what amounts. We recommend using this if you want to lose 30 pounds or more and feel 10 years younger in the first month. Or how about the 3-minute Trimify Belly Fat Buster video? It's a step-by-step video that will help you get rid of several inches of belly fat from around your waist so you can look and feel great at work, your night out with friends, or even at your next high school reunion. Or how about watching your kids or grandkids grow up? With the Trimifi Diet's help, you will be able to see their beautiful faces for years to come. Imagine when you retire, you can actually enjoy life, disease-free, taking those extravagant vacations, or even enjoy all of your hobbies, feeling and looking younger. People won't believe it when you tell them how old you actually are. You will now be equipped with the truth that will extend your life and slow down your aging process. $197 for this program is an absolute bargain. Thousands of people have emailed me daily telling me I should have charged a lot more for this program, but for me, it's definitely not about the money. The Trimifi Diet system that Rome gave me saved my career in training lifeguards and saved the life of Amy. What kind of jerk would I be trying to charge $197 for a system that saved my career and the lives of so many people around the world? That is why I can't charge this price, and you will not have to pay anywhere close to $197 to get a copy of the Trimifi Diet system today. In fact, you won't even have to pay $97, which is less than the cost of one 45-minute personal training session, or even the cost of all of Jillian Michaels' DVDs bundled together. Instead, when you commit to the Trimifi Diet today, you will be vowing to save your own life while restoring your health and energy. This system can help you for the next 20, even 30 years from now, and all I'm asking for is a measly $47 investment for your long-term health and well-being. This will help cover the maintenance costs of running the website. Now, I'm sure you're ready to get started today, and you probably agree this offer is of unquestionable value. Before you get started, as a special thanks for watching this limited presentation, I'm going to give you an even better price today. You are not even going to pay the massively discounted price of $47. If you are ready to make a commitment to save your life today by using a step-by-step simple formula, physician-trusted and backed by science, to quickly lose weight while restoring back your energy levels, act now by clicking the Add to Cart button below. Right after that button, you will be taken to our secure checkout page that will look like this. For less than a dinner and a movie, you get the information you need to lose weight, gain energy, and look and feel 10 to 20 years younger. Better yet, you get instant access to the nutrition information, exercises, and recipes, everything you need to get started to change your body and your life. The easy-to-follow meal plans, recipes, and simple exercises you can do at home to burn fat and gain muscle so you're fit and toned. You can download all of it in the next few minutes and start losing fat from anywhere you want to lose it, and as much as you want to lose. Before you know it, your clothes will be looser and will fit better. You'll notice the inches falling off faster, and you'll feel more energetic. And your friends and family will say, "You look so good." Get ready to transform your body into one that's slimmer, slender, and sexy. Everything is downloadable right from your computer, tablet, or smartphone, so you will not need to wait for weeks for your materials to arrive in the mail. The total body transformation and the blueprints to revitalizing your health are just seconds away, and all it takes is one single click of a button. So go ahead and give this a try now. You can download all the materials instantly or even print them out and follow the easy-to-use system just minutes from now. If you're still feeling unsure and questioning if this will work for you or not, there is one other thing I should probably tell you. Your small investment today is covered by a 100% 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're not 100% happy with the results you get from using the Trimifi Diet program, let me know and you get every penny back. Bottom line, if you're ready for a new body, a new life, and a new you, it starts with taking that first step to making that change. With 2 simple changes in how you eat, ones that don't take hard work or effort, you can turn your body into a fat-burning furnace that melts away calories 24/7. It's simple and easy to stick to because you'll be eating more foods more often. Because this program saved Amy's life, and I truly believe it can help you lose weight and look and feel 10 years younger, I'll do anything I can to get it in front of you. That includes removing all the risk and pricing it super low. I've done both, so you have nothing to lose but unwanted weight. Plus, you have a whole new and improved life to gain. You probably think I'm crazy for telling you to eat more foods that you enjoy, or even eat as much pasta as you want, or even reduce your workouts to the single digits. Sounds absolutely silly, and even though I have thousands of success stories of people just like you who struggled with losing weight, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, stroke, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, and even cancer, but suddenly saw their bill of health restored and their illnesses completely disappear in as little as 30 days. I know from first-hand experience that this will be the single most important investment in your life, and I could never live with myself again if I did not do my best to get this into your hands today, which is why all I'm asking for is a small investment by pushing the Add to Cart button below. Buckle up, because this will be the quickest weight loss week you will ever experience. Look, you can try this system out for a full 60 days, and for whatever reason you are not completely satisfied, I will instantly refund the